All right, viewers, we have some breaking news which is coming in after Israel's retaliatory strikes. Now, IDF has issued an official statement, and that's something which we had been telling our viewers earlier also about. The official statement which has been issued by the IDF basically speaks about the strikes. In that statement, they say that they've conducted precise strikes on Iran and that they have hit certain military targets in Iran. They say the strike is in response to the attack which happened on October 1. IDF has also highlighted, quote-unquote, as they call it, the fight to defend itself. Israel basically saying that they're assessing the ongoing situation and they're also preparing a defensive and an offensive action. That's the big statement coming in from the side of the IDF. We have my senior colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary is joining us from the studio. Srinjoy, what do we make of this statement? Certainly a big escalation in the Middle Eastern tensions, and also one part of the statement I find very interesting when Israel says that we are preparing defensive and offensive action.
Well, very clearly, it means that Israel expects a second strike by Iran. They have struck once. They fired 180 to 200 missiles. Most of them were intercepted by the Israelis, their three-tier defensive system, and the Americans. But some, of course, hit. Now, Israel has struck back. They have hit what they are saying are military targets. It is apparently targets factories which manufactured missiles. Now, in these 25 days, Iran was expecting these strikes. So they may have moved some of their capabilities to different places. So how successful the strikes are, we do not know. Iran, of course, will say that the strikes have had limited success, and that could well be the case, but you would expect Iran to say that. But Israel naturally expects Iran to strike back. Now, if Iran hits back, then very clearly the war will escalate, because if Iran hits back, then Israel will hit back again. Now, a variety of things have to be looked at. What does this mean for the region? It means that Iran could hit back, or it could hit back using the Hezbollah, or it could hit back using what is left of the Hamas, or even the Houthis. So those are options that are still there. Those are defensive options. The offensive option, as far as Israel is concerned, will be a strike capability, whether it's against the Houthis or places in Gaza where the Hamas is still active, or in Yemen, or even in Iran. So all of these are possibilities. The war planners in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem have obviously worked this out. They know that there will be a strike. So where it comes from, they have worked out, war-gamed. And they know now that wherever the strike comes from, we will hit back. So that is really the offensive and defensive action. Now, how the Israelis have done this also remains to be seen. No one knows. 2-3 things are clear. One, if you needed 100 aircraft, there are some strike aircraft. There are some aircraft that will protect the ones that struck. Plus, there were probably air-to-air refueling capabilities that were used. So all of this will have to be looked at.
Well, absolutely. How the attack obviously transpired, what exactly happened, that's something which we will be looking at very closely. And I'll come back to you, Srinjoy, on that point.